truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool, city lights shining so bright. Fine dining nights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right, ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
What's up, YouTube? Back with another spectacular topic. What is forever, right? Oh, I love you. We're going to be together forever. Well, depends on what year you're living in. It tells you how much time y'all going to be together. Forever in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Y'all say forever, that's 10, 20 years. I get you 10, 20 years between there, right? In 2025, 30 days, 5 years, maybe. 5 years is like, 5 years is like 30 years in today's market. You get a forever for 5 years, you have to take that as a win. Yeah. I mean, Brittany Renner, she married, they divorced in 52 days. Whew. So the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and 90s, and your couple said forever, that was a good 10, 20 years. Lock it in. Lock it in, lock. 2025, nigga, you better be 30 days to 5 years. That's the minimum, right? Minimum 30 days. 2025-year marriage, our relationship is liable to last between 30 days to 5 years. And that's real. That's real shit. I know that to me is unfathomable. But you see people all the time saying, I love you, I want to be with you forever. And 30 days later, they off telling another nigga the same thing. So I got a video, and we're gonna get into this thing, right? We're gonna get into why are these relationships short now? Why are they shorter? See, forever has gotten shorter now.
For divorce. Check this slow goddamn retard. I'm talking about Let me tell you something. Kevin Gates out here looking like the next Travis Hunter. Because just after 52 days, ain't even had the goddamn presidency of Trump. 52 days of marriage with Brittany Renner. She just filed for divorce. Check this slow goddamn retard. I'm talking.
Man, and this is, now, let's look at this, right? This is Kevin Gates. Financially set, probably, he's in there 10, 20 million, maybe a little more. He's no longer living the gangster life, right? I guess he's claiming the fruits of Islam. And he can't even keep his relationship past 52 days. they're married. They were married 52 days. That's got to be in the world record somewhere. So but this is how volatile these relationships are. This is how volatile the relationship between men and women has gotten. It's just gotten to where we can only tolerate each other for very short periods of time, especially the women. They just don't. I believe the women dictate how long the marriage or relationship is going to last. I believe the women holds the key to that. In my estimated opinion, I believe they always have held the key to how long everything lasts when it comes to marriage and relationship. And the reason why I say the women hold the key to how long these marriages or relationships last, because I believe, I could be wrong, that if a woman, want a relationship to last, she will do what it takes, and the guy will comply, right? More times than not, the guy will comply with the woman, because typically if a guy enters a relationship or puts a ring on it and that woman really wants them to make it, I think it can last long. I believe relationships last as long as the women want them to go. That's the way I believe, right? I'm not saying that men, that we don't, in some cases we do shorten relationships. In some cases, yeah, we do some dumb shit. But for the most part, I believe it's the woman, the one holding the judgment seat, right? So basically, she's saying if you fuck up or you don't make her happy, so I believe the happy life is the foundation. And this is why I believe that, the relationships are shorter, because the women are standing in there for less time. And I got some evidence to back this up.
My short boy short and Gucci man shit out.
We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced?
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant, because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation, because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and things changing, honestly, it's I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married. So I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself and pouring into myself. And
that's why I believe the women hold the key to how long marriages and relationships last. Because, us men, our demands and expectations are not too high. I'm not saying we don't have any, but they're not as egregious, right? Pretty simple. Respect, be a bad bitch, and let's have a good time. That's it. That's pretty. There's a little bit more nuances. There's some men want a little bit more here and there. We could tweak it here and there, but pretty much we can round it out. Most men, especially if she's exactly what he wants, he's going to, make it last like he sweat. So I believe the women are the one pulling away, because I believe women think when they're in relationships and they're so long, they feel like they want to be free, or they're more judgmental to make the call. Like, oh no, this is not for me because you're not this or that, or you did this or that. So they're less forgiving.
What I also will add is that I followed my heart. And that's more than what most people can say in this world.
Now, I tried to warn Kevin Gates, old weird ass, in my previous video I just did by fooling around with that gold digging ass girl. But he ain't want to listen. He all the way retarded, like he said. Cause he was all courtside at the Lakers game with Brittany Griner, Brittany Renee, whatever her name is. He was all courtside. Got a nerve to talk about LeBron White. He was all on the red carpet, walking around holding hands, kissing her, trying to make goddamn Drika mad. He was all over social media showing off his new wife. This my new wife, this my wife, trying to pull an NBA young boy. I guess he was trying to make Drika slow ass man, but y'all know Drika on the goddamn short bus. She on the farm somewhere playing with cows and goddamn ducks. She probably ain't even see that short-lived relationship with them two mental patients. She ain't see Brittany, Renee, whatever her name with Kevin Gates. She ain't even care. Oh, Kevin. Well, allegedly, Kevin Gates married Brittany Renee. And not just after 52 days of marriage, she just announced that she can't do it no more. She moving on. Ain't nobody in the world could put up with Kevin Gates slow, crazy, cuckoo ass. He too bipolar. And he sleep with his goddamn family member. You know he talk about sleeping with his goddamn cousin. He done been on both sides of the fence too. He like that sausage antenna shit. He like that Diddy shit. They don't put that out there on Kevin Gates. He just give off unpredictable, weird vibe. Now, if this dodo head really married this groupie gold digger, he about to lose millions of dollars in alimony. Drika got her get back and she ain't even have to do nothing to his goddamn man. Now, I seen this breakup coming. When I first heard about the little marriage and all this, my wife ass, I seen this coming way from Dumas and the boss. I already knew this was finna happen, man, because she faked his religion, got in his head, and walked off with his bag. I'm in love with the plug daughter. Yes, Lord. Okay, so now Brittany Renee already got PJ Washington paying $200,000 a month in child support, and now she about to add to that bag with Kevin Gates paying spousal support. And the craziest part is Brittany Renee done got on this internet and said previously that Kevin Gates is the man of my dreams. Well, Alexa, play Meet Me a Dreams and Nightmares. Cause what in the bride of Chucky and Chucky is going on here? How the hell Kevin out here mentioning shit about LeBron's wife when he can't even keep one? Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. Right? These women are, you can't do, it's very difficult to maintain their happiness. It just is, man. It's a very large order. And once again, there's more evidence after evidence. There's evidence after evidence that these women, they're just not built to last.
Kevin Gates done went from a real general to a certified goofy. Yes, Lord. I'm in love with the plug daughter. Now, do y'all think Drika Gates went over there to goddamn Brittany Renee and had one of the one-on-one woman to woman and goddamn ordered the hit, and that's why she left his shit? Think about what I'm saying. Y'all comment below. Or do y'all think he thought he had Brittany Renee on lock when she said, Kevin Gates is the man of my dreams? I don't care how much you think you got somebody on lock. It's always somebody out there with a spare key. But what y'all think Kevin Gates did to make Brittany Renee slow crazy? And it was her last chance to prove she changed. She just woke up and left and the goddamn want to get a divorce. What y'all think happened? Comment below, man. What y'all think Kevin gonna pay in alimony support? And y'all seen in the video, she say she might be preggo, might get alimony and child support. I hit them ass. Y'all comment below and like the video. Y'all make sure y'all share this video and pray for Kevin Gates. We the business.
You can't make this shit up. We can't. It's so much evidence out here to say that, you know, there's no way that you should overcommit it's too easy for women to walk away. It's too easy. It's way too easy for them to throw it away. I mean, it's just like a bunch of cars come off the lot and they all breaking down. Each year they break down more and more, but you go buy it and you keep buying it. You got to go get another brand, or you got to stay away. You know, we're going to continue to mess with women, but don't put a ring on it. Do not put a ring on it. Because you are most likely going to have to take that ring right off. And I don't like to speak on other person's, life, but the numbers don't lie. The evidence that I present today will also confirm, the truth that it's just very hard and very difficult to try and make something work that doesn't want to work. We got to be realistic here. We got to stick to the facts. Women no longer, they don't really like men. I mean, let's keep it real. Women are saying in their mind that a guy that I like needs to be everything I need him to be, or else I'm out. And so, if you think you're going to sit forever in 2025, the new forever is 30 days to 5 years. That should be your mindset. That should be your mindset. 30 days and you make it past 31, 32, you got to take that as a W. This is how volatile, this is how quick these relationships are ending. This is how quick these marriages are ending. Because women no longer value marriage the way they once used to. Men, we still value marriage, but we're coming to the conclusion that it's a bad deal. And the longer we push the narrative of trying to bring the nuclear family back together, of trying to put women back in the house so she can be a good mother, the more we're going to continue to suffer these high rise in divorces. And just what it is. Kevin Gates thought he can change Brittany. He thought that, oh, shoot, I'm a real nigga. I'm him. I'm going to spit these words on her, spit this game on her, have good sex with her, take her shopping spree, we Gucci. But what he didn't understand is Brittany Renner had a game plan too. She going to want you to get rid of, all those said women that you got. But she ain't going to let you marry her or be married to her and you still have multiple wives. And it's just the women want what they want, when they want, and how they want it until they're tired of it. Men to women are like tennis shoes. They replace us quickly. They get us up out of here. If you're not making her happy, if you're not doing what she feels is best for her, she'll get you up out of here. So if you get, a 5-year marriage, you are a dinosaur, because that's becoming more rare and rare.
Often the first to leave relationships.
I think that women are often the first to leave relationships because
Why are women often the first to leave relationships?
I think that women are often the first to leave relationships because our communication tends to be a little bit more direct and clear. So we're often the first ones that's saying that there's issues, and we're giving you a chance to work on it, and we're giving you a chance to work on it, and we're giving you a chance to work on it. So by the time we actually leave, it's like you forced our hand, or we had been mentally left because you wasn't doing anything to.
Now, the question is, what to work on what? Well, I think probably finances, right? She wants you, if she meets you, you're making $60K, she needs you to strive to be better and make more. And she's going to give you a chance. She's going to have a window. And if she don't see no improvement, she's out of there. That's what she's talking about. Maybe that's finances. And that's what women are direct about.
Keep me here. So it might look like she just got up one day and all of a sudden the love is gone because you wasn't paying attention. Y'all don't be listening. What's not clicking, Steven? Like you gotta pay attention to her mind and her heart gonna leave before her feet every time. That's why it looks like we leave first, but we be in it with y'all trying, fighting for our lives. All of my life I had to fight. We be trying and y'all be sitting there like, she ain't going nowhere. And then when she goes somewhere, now it look like, yeah, women is the first one to leave. She tried to stay. What did you do to keep her? That be the thing.
You also have women, y'all ready to get mad at me? You also have women who do leave prematurely. You have women who don't have wise counsel. You have women who have abandonment and rejection wounds. You have women who are escape artists and they practice escapism. You have women who, but you do have women who they're so afraid of rejection that they jump ship first. You have women who have abandonment wounds, and so to avoid feeling any sense of abandonment, they jump ship as soon as they get anxious or as soon as something seems like a threat. When people have trauma, their nervous system now responds to many things like it is a threat. Like anything, this can be a man sighing, a man not texting you back, a man not calling you, a man hanging out with his homeboys couple of hours, and then you decide you want to leave the relationship. Also, the bad thing, especially because I'm a woman, I've done this before, is being around the wrong counsel. You're being around women who, for one, you got women who are in the streets, you don't need to be getting counsel for them. But you also got women who are projecting their trauma into your relationship, and you also have frenemies as well. You also have the people, those supposed friends who want to see your downfall, and because they are not happy with their own life, they want to make you miserable, because misery, y'all know it, misery enjoys company. And so, baby, you was completely right? On your end, you were absolutely right, because that's true. But we are not going to take away from the fact that there really are some women who be damaging relationships that are actually good for them. They be sabotaging because of their own fears.
Man, I'm glad Kitty, that's Kitty Rose, not Keita Rose. I'm glad Kitty Rose.
She said enough. She said a mouthful. Outside influence. Women are once again, they're, in my opinion, they're the most easiest to influence, especially from other women, right? Or anyone who caters to their ego. And it's just a fact. Women, they lean on, especially their friends. They lean on them. And once you get a lot of friends who pretend to be friends or associates, they're going to give you the advice, because they want you to be miserable like them. Or if not, they want you one up you. So if y'all both are in relationships and she sees yours going bad and you coming to her complaining, oh, he's this, he's that. She's going to say, well, baby, you can do better. Look at me and my man. And then when you leave your man now, she's one upping you. So it's never good intentions. It's never good intentions, because any good intention is going to tell you, hey, this is the part of the game. There are going to be good times and bad times, and you have to fight to stay in there and work it out. Simple.
I believe came in to save the day, because that first young lady obviously was just saying what women want to hear, taking no accountability based off of this question that bro said. But that's just how women are now. And Kitty hit it right on the head with those things, those reasons that she said. Women just care about themselves. Women are very fickle. Their emotions are up and down, up and down. And one day she could just be like, yo, I'm out of here. I'm not going to completely discount what the first lady said, because sometimes a woman will tell you. Most women aren't good communicators. And the way Kitty talks, it sounds like she's a good communicator based off how she talks. But most women aren't good communicators and can't express themselves. They always just complain a lot of times, and they just say, I'm out of here. But they make sure that they have a dude first before they're gone. But women, the majority of women are escape artists. They ghost. They're very passive aggressive. They will do these things, and you're just like, trust me, I know. I've been in enough of those situations where women do this. And well, you're a mind reader. You're supposed to know. You're supposed to do this. No, I'm not. I use words. I'm a man. But women will say things about communication when women are some of the worst communicators. We all know this. There's no secret about this. Women are some of the worst communicators, and then they get mad when negative things happen to them. They get super upset, but they don't ever reflect on, you know what? I did this to this guy. I didn't tell this guy. I just stopped talking to this guy. And I think it's all deserved, just like when men are dealing with women that they know ain't shit. That's just part of the plan. But women will sabotage relationships with good dudes at the slightest things, but that goes back to a woman not really liking you, fellas. And that's when you need to realize these signs. I was having this conversation with my barber today.
I kind of disagree with that. I think a woman can sabotage a relationship and really like you. Women, and let me make this clear. A woman can truly be into you and sabotage a relationship. She may be into you, but she's into herself more. Remember that. And this goes back to the statement I've been echoing for some weeks now. What's up, Sugar Bomb? Okay, I agree with that, Sugar Bomb. But this is what I've been echoing for like a month now. Women will never be loyal to a man. She will always be loyal to the way she feels and her emotions. Those are her guidance. And if she feels good about you, she will stay with you. But if those feelings are compromised in any way, whether it has something to do with you or something to do with another man or just everything to do with her insecurities, she is a liability at this point. And this is why it's very difficult, Sugar Bum, for men to really get along with women, because women have an internal war going on inside them, right? With also the external factors of social media, friends, and family, right? And this is one whirlwind of a battle with herself, her insecurities, the things that make her sad. Sometimes she's depressed. You could come home and your wife be crying because she doesn't like the way she looks. She doesn't like her body. It has has everything to do with her and nothing to do with you. Now, now she can also don't like where you guys are financially. She can like, or she doesn't like the way you flirt with other women, or the way you, or something, right? That could be true too. But the bottom line is her feelings are very important to her. That's the bottom line. So, and reason why this is dangerous, because no one's perfect. But she don't care, right? She don't care. If her feelings say it's time to go, she's out that bitch. If her feelings, I don't feel that this is good for me, she will leave. Even though it's not green, the grass is not greener on the other side. And once she leaves, now she's in danger. Because now she's vulnerable. So some guy who maybe just wants to smash her and throw her to the woods, he reads this, bam, he's going to make his move. And this is why feelings of depression, sadness, these things are not very good to lean on, right? Because they're fleeting. Happiness, all that goes and comes, no matter who you are. And if a person relies on happiness to get through the person that they adore, it's most likely going to end. Men need to learn when to let stuff go. I think it's the other way around, Sugar Bum. Women are in my estimated opinion, because in my relationship, I had a 4-year relationship. You know, my ex, boy, she bring up the past. The women, y'all, or especially if y'all wrong about something, catch y'all in, oh, well, you was wrong about this. Oh, remember when you did this? Remember? But we do it too. I ain't gonna lie, I did it too before, Sugar Bum, so I'm gonna give you that. Sugar Bum, I guess we both, but see, mine was different than hers, right? Mine was, the reason why I brought up her past, Sugar Bum, is because she was so judgmental. What's up, Zoom Zoom? She was very judgmental, Sugar Bum. And she'd be like, you this, you ain't shit, you're a cheater, right? But then I would bring up, well, your resume is not spotless. And sometimes I didn't want to bring it up, but because she was so adamant, Sugar Bum, about, well, you did this in 1986. You did this in 1984. You did this. You did this. I said, well, let's take a look at you. Since you want to put my resume on the board and dissect it and criticize me, now I'm going to put your resume on the board. And let's compare them. Judging people is an evolutionary trait that helps us survive. No, it's not. It doesn't help you survive, but it helps you make the relationship miserable. Right? Judging people is very, very toxic. Because for you to judge someone, you have to be perfect. And unless you are perfect and do nothing wrong, then maybe people might listen to your judgment. But nobody's perfect. So you shouldn't be judging. What we have to learn to do, Sugar Bum, is when a problem comes, whoever it may be, we got to talk through it. We got to walk through it. And then we got to try to figure the best way to get through it. And then we got to reconcile with an apology, you know what I mean? And then from there, we try to disclose it and put it away. And lock it, bury it, and put it in the past. and move on. Now, there are some things that, Sugar Mom, we have to understand. People have pet peeves. And pet peeves are things that get on your nerves or make you mad that the other person can't control. Right? It's not necessarily doing anything wrong. It's just that something about them or something they do may get under your skin. So this is what we have to learn to. We got to learn to put our pride aside and learn to say, you know what? I need to stop being petty. And most women, in my opinion, are petty. I believe all women are petty. And I don't know why, but they are. And this is problematic. See, men, I'm not, and once again, I'm not going to just throw it all over. Us men, we're not perfect either. Us men, we do some things that are wrong. I'll give you that, Sugar Bum. We might go fuck another girl. We might. I ain't gonna say we're not, Sugar Bum. We might leave our shoes in the middle of the floor. We might do that. But this is what you have to understand. No one is perfect. So it's going to be very difficult, right, for you to find someone who's not going to have any fucking flaws. That's what we have to understand. When you're meeting somebody, Sugar Bum, and you care about them and you want to build with them, it's about putting up with their flaws because you love them enough. You love them enough to deal with whatever that may comes with them. Now, there are certain things that, can be extreme, right? They are drug addicts, or they're, deleters. I mean, just something that's real severe. Then you have to go your separate ways. But the small stuff, the little stuff, Sugar Mom, those things are reconcilable, and women need to stop. They need to stop finger pointing so much and just learn that, hey, the reality is no one's perfect. The reality is no one's perfect.
About men not recognizing when a woman's not really into you. And you're giving your all, your heart, your soul, all these things, trying to hold on to something, and she's just indifferent about it. The more you try, the more you're turning her off. And this happens a lot with women because she doesn't really like you. She fools you into thinking that she may like the company. She may like you taking her out. She may like all these different little things. But then she just up and leaves because there's no.
No what, Ruthless? Tell me about it, Sugar Mom. We're allowed to clock men's tea. But Sugar Mom, are you perfect? Can you say that you're without sin? Can you say, Sugar Mom, that I've done nothing wrong and everybody else is wrong and I'm always right? Of course women are gay, Zoomer. Lesbian relationships are pretty big.
No type of investment in it. She may find another guy that she feels like gives her that feeling, butterflies, or may have more money. Women have a hypergamous nature where they will do this. Now, all this trauma where I have to get you first.
You perfect for you. No, you're not spiritual, not religious. You're usually always right. And that's why the marriage certificate for you, sugar bum, may never come. It may never come.
I have to get you first before you get me. Women do that all the time. If they see things let me go ahead and escape. Let me go ahead and get out of this relationship. Let me go ahead and ghost him. Or I did something wrong. Or I know he may flip. It's just how it is, bro. Women sabotage relationships all the time with good guys like you.
The solution for gay women, Zoomer, is no solution. There is no solution. They are most women who are gay are anti-men, you know, and they go with the opposite, the same sex, because they have some disgruntled against the other sex. So there's no solution. If she hates men and thinks women are the answer to her happiness, nothing you can do about it. Even though she will figure it out, like all women do. There's no difference. Like the Queen Maker, right? When she got with B-Love, or not B-Love, sorry. But when she got with that girl, I forgot her name. And they broke up. She said, damn, right? So women ain't no better than men. They think they're better than us, but they're not. And you got people like Sugar Bum who's thinking, you know, nah, you can't afford no crackhead. Zoomer, she's gonna run through your pockets. Crackhead is she gonna need you to support that crack habit, or she's off to the next. There's too many dope fiends on the street that's gonna help. Just gonna share their dope with her. You know how expensive crack is? She wants it every 15, 20 minutes. You'd be broke inside of 6 months. So yeah, you know, crackhead. But women have a problem with men, and what they don't understand, the problem they have with men is they want us to basically serve them. They want us to serve them. They want us to worship the ground they walk on. They want to make it all about them. Women want to be goddesses. That's where it's at. That's the real truth. That's why, you know, if you get forever in 2025, women say, I want to be with you forever, nigga, that's 30 days to 5 years, nigga. That's the standard. That's the motherfucking standard. 70, 80, 90s, you and your girl together, y'all say, oh, we're going to be together forever. That's 10 to 20 years. Sometimes a little bit more, but typically 10 to 20 years. And that was pretty good. Now, 30 days. You see Brittany Renner, her and Kevin Gates, 52-day marriage. 52 days. And there's more, right? So what women are doing is saying they don't give a fuck about going through some shit with men. Either you get it all right or they out. And that's where they're at. And that's what they're doing. So if you think us men being delusional, think you're gonna get all your money together, get your bag up, and be there for her and make sure she has everything. That's not good enough, nigga. Ask Steph Curry, nigga. Ask Obama, nigga. Ask them. Are you in Memphis, Zoomer? I like Memphis. I like Southern Hand Soul Food. It's pretty good. Yeah, but well, prostitutes and lesbians everywhere and crackheads everywhere. Zoomer, any state got that. But you stay away from the crackheads because you can't afford them. They would take all. that's going to last you 24 hours, 48 hours. That's even worse, right? Stay away from lesbians because lesbians are confused. They're way confused, right? They're just not. Lesbians hate men most of the time, and they have a lot of women in their ear. So they're not. I mean, they're good. They're great at sex, but relationship to try to wife them, no. Prostitutes, they're just prostitutes are very valuable because you just pay the money, you get your rocks off, and you get on about your life. You don't have to deal with their baggage. You don't have to get to know them. You don't have to take them out to dinner and spend money. There's no questions about what you're going to get with the prostitutes, right? They're going to pull up, or you pull up, y'all negotiate whatever y'all negotiate. Wham, bam, thank you. And I think this is better than a relationship. I think prostitution is the future of stability. Because one thing a prostitute, you can see her every day you want to, though, you pay the money, you get your rocks off, and leave. And you don't have to worry about because look, too many men will get their hearts broke. Too many men will get their hearts broke. I'm sorry. And we're not just talking about poor men. We talking about rich men and poor men. And, women are fucking breaking niggas' hearts left and right. You know what I mean? These women are savage. And rightfully so, right? Rightfully so. But I'm telling you, it's the safe bet, Zoomer, prostitution. Prostitution is a safe bet because you don't have to, you don't have to put up with nothing. And you know what you're getting. Right? You know what you're getting. You know if you get a prostitute, you know that you're there to get one thing and one thing only. And that is your rocks off and you're on your way home. Because think about it. Let's have this conversation. If you get an educated woman, 2-parent household, low body count, she's tearing the house down. She's burning houses left and right. Right? She's divorcing just as much, if not more, than anybody else. Let's get you a see what else? Let's get you a average chick who has an average life, right? She's not going to be there. They're leaving too. So the new thing is prostitutes, right? Prostitutes are the best option for men right now. If you get you a prostitute, a hoe, you know what you're getting. At least it's transparent. And you don't have to deal with the baggage, the up and down emotional roller coaster. Just stay within the budget, find your budget, find you, maybe 2 or 3 different prostitutes so you can have diversity and live a happy life. Because you getting a girlfriend and pointing to her and trying to have children and doing all this shit, niggas is getting crushed left and right. Women are so unstable. They don't know what they want. They argue about everything. They ain't bringing nothing to the table but their vagina, but they want every motherfucking thing in the fucking world. And they expect you to meet that shit. And that's just a hard fact.
And a lot of times you're thinking it's you. Damn, what am I doing wrong? I thought like I was doing everything she was asking, and now she just up and doesn't say anything, and she blocked me and she's gone. That's not cool. That's not a way to live. What are we doing here? Like, seriously, what are we doing? I say that to say, fellas, you have to let women be themselves. Now, you can try to check a woman and all that stuff like that, but that's why you really can't give too much in. You can't give too much to a woman. A woman has to prove herself, and even when she does, the likelihood of her just up and just flipping on you is very high. Very high. Now, that other part of it, bad counsel, as she said, or unwise counsel. Women are very impressionable. They listen to what their girlfriends say, they take it, and they can be in a healthy, stable relationship, but just because they're with someone who doesn't have shit going on for themselves, has nothing going on, has never been in a stable relationship, never been married, is giving them counsel and almost like pressuring them, and to feel like they have to fit in, they'll go off of what she says. What a real man should be doing. This man ain't doing enough. Oh, I wouldn't tolerate that. Oh, he's trying to make you his slave. Ladies, you're going to end up alone just like her. And y'all end up going to brunches and all this other stuff, having conversations, talking on the phone all day, talking.
And that's fine, right? But we got to start treating these women like hoes. We got to treat them like hoes. Because all the men who are treating the women good and giving them everything they want, right? Aisha Curry, Michelle Obama, these bitches still complaining, still want a divorce. Aisha Curry says she wants niggas to want to fuck her. That's all she wants. She wants niggas to I fuck her so she can feel important. So we can't sit here and say Steph has to give her everything. So these men are giving these women everything that could possibly be given to a woman to make her happy, and it's not fucking good enough. We got to treat these women like hoes. We got to. I'm sorry. We got to start treating them like hoes. Bitch, who you talking to like that? All that, because listen, all the nice stuff, all the gentlemen, the chivalry, bitches is running through niggas, dog walking niggas. Niggas were, oh, hey, beautiful, what's up? What's your name? Cash App, my name, nigga. That's what it is. We got to play the game the way the game is being played, nigga. And we got to treat them like hoes. You can't treat women like wives. They're not wives. They're not wife material. They're not. And the fact is, they want to be treated like hoes. If they didn't, they wouldn't be chasing Lil Durk, King Von. Quavo. Right? They wouldn't chase all the niggas with all the bitches. P. Diddy. Women don't want these niggas. They don't even want niggas who going to give them roses. They're going to be there for them. You're going to have a talk with them and hold them close at night. They want to be treated like motherfucking hoes with clothes. And until men realize this, we're going to be behind the 8 ball.
Talking about how much men ain't shit. Happens all the time. All the time. Get it together, ladies. You're doing way too much. Get it together though. Anyway, guys, let me know.
Hey, no. Women are no. Them hoes ain't gonna get together. They're not. And niggas need to stop thinking like that. And Ruthless is out. Hit the like button, subscribe. Have a good day.